everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a team that can really move the ball. The Bears are top 10 in first downs, and they go up against the Lions team that wants to control the game as well.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Newton to throw. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. That goes for a gain of 31. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And shoves him off at the 20. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so because you've tried to run the ball, and really it doesn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
Forced out to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And tough starting field position here.
Let's go. Green. Over. Got you now, Barney.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He finds Matthews. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Over. Here we go now. Green, 39.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Detroit.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's McKinnon. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Halfback sent in motion. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw, Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over first and 10. McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. And just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. They run once more with McKinnon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on second and 2, it's now third and 1.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They run it with McKinnon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. First and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Second down, here's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now here's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Newton on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Mahomes now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Wallace. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Newton on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Newton under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And his kick is right there. It's good. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On first down, Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago. And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing, and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Ben Gideon coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable. Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch. Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles? Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. From the end zone, Newton. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now they try the right side here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. Come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on. Come on.
Fine. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick-6. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick-6 last week. Not a pick-6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now a handoff looking right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one. No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gregory. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. McKinnon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And now here's a carry heading left. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
To throw is Newton. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Off play action. Newton. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gregory. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. 3-19. Leopard.
Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Mahomes to throw on second down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Ben Gideon in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Detroit! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Set! Blue landing! Blue landing! Watch it now, Barney!
this one. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From his goal line here, Newton. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Bears on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Newton. Going up top. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And his kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball.